I think that every decade of game design, for me, has a wonderful naivete of what we didn't yet know. And that's actually part of what lets us do something that's new, as opposed to just copycatting what's there. In the 1970s, when I was writing games on mainframes, we didn't know there was an audience. We didn't think this was a business. Games would fill an entire room the size of a computer. Computers filled a room the size of a classroom. You're never going to have one of those in your house. They cost millions of dollars each. So when we wrote games, we were writing them for university students who would kind of sneak around because you weren't supposed to be playing games. And it was this underground sort of forbidden activity, and it was very exciting, which meant that we were thinking only about the experience. We weren't thinking about money. We weren't thinking about fame or any of the other things that can take and twist your head in bad ways. We were just thinking about the experience. Take your friends, take other university students you understand, entertain them. In the early 80s, with the first video game consoles, suddenly everybody's, whoa, you can do this? I've never seen that on a screen before. We look at the graphics now and we laugh. Look at just little big blocks of color. Is that supposed to be a human being? But yet we had television commercials every night extolling how perfect our graphics were and how wonderful they were, and now they're laughable. So the naivete of that was willing suspension of disbelief. We can give you the suggestion of an image. You fill in the rest from your imagination. That was the heart of game design. And onwards from the 80s into the 90s into now, I think that 10 years from now, we will look back and say, in terms of online, in terms of mobile, in terms of all kinds of group experiences, oh, we had a wonderful naivete in 2014. There was so little we knew. Look at what we know now in 2024, and that will be what's special and nostalgic about this era, and we'll have some great, wonderful new thing we will be doing 10 years from now, which is why game design as an art form will not be boring in 2024, because we will have our whole new worldview to be living within.